And welcome back to the Homemade Podcast of Sports with your host, Jay Pops. Guys, morning. Once again, we are now 3 days away. Okay, we're officially 3 days away from Texas A&M football starting the season off right. Okay, guys, if you all don't mind, please subscribe to the show, but also please subscribe to Aggieland Central. Aggieland Central, I'm shouting you out here, buddy. I told you I had you, but he's a really good guy. I have conversations with him, not very often, but when I get a chance to, I have a conversation with him. All right. So morning to everybody out there. So guys, what is it looking like? Texas A&M football now has everything it needs to have a 10-win season. You hear me? So what does that mean? That means going forward and no excuse. All right. Before I get deep off into this, I apologize for the show on yesterday being deleted for the guys that did not catch it in the morning, of course. But the show was deleted by mistake. I honestly apologize for that. Okay. Forgive me. But anywho, so guys, we got everything we need to have a 10-win season now. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? Well, first off, it's going to take the coach. All right, second is going to take development. Number three is it's going to take the players to buy in. All right, a lot of y'all mistake that for number one. But no, number three is it's going to take the players to buy in. Okay? Understand this. They ranked us at number 6 for a reason. Now, these are preseason rankings. I know that for sure. Understand this also. You thought a lot of people was upset now at A&M being number 6? A lot of people are going to be upset after week 1 when Ohio State takes down Notre Dame. All right, and when Ohio State does that, where do you think Texas A&M is going to go to? They're going to go to the number 5 team. So it's going to be a whole lot when we walk into these games, which is Sam Houston is one of them. We walk into this game. Next week we walk into Appalachian State. And then after that, we walk into the game with Miami. So it's going to be a whole lot of pressure on this team, man, early in the season. We usually get it in the middle to the back half. There's a lot of pressure on this team early. I'm seeing one of you guys saying, did Foster lose his spot? Not to my knowledge. All right, not to my knowledge at all. Foster may not start this game, maybe because of some injury issues and stuff like that. That's maybe just plaguing him and making him sit back for at least until the Miami game. But no, I'm not aware of Bryce Foster losing this spot at all. Especially when he's a preseason All-American. Trust me, he ain't losing that. But we have everything we need. We have a quarterback. A lot of people are still saying, the quarterback is improved. I mean, yeah, rightfully so, because we haven't seen him play any games with an S yet. All right. A lot of people are saying, okay, well, who's going to step up at the wide receiver position? Well, Chase Lane has caught some balls in his offense already. Anaya Smith has caught some balls in his offense already. That's not an issue with me. What we want to know is, though, who's going to be the guy that steps up and start taking some deep throws and catching. All right. That's really what we want to know. I see somebody saying, will Johnson hit Porter? No, he won't. Because Johnson knew that when he came that it was Haynes King's job to lose. He knew that it was a guy in front of him already, all right? But because of the simple fact of the family pedigree that he comes from, in which is very competitive, that didn't exclude him from coming over to Texas A&M. Same thing with his brother, man. Those guys knew that there was multiple guys in front of them waiting in the wings and stuff like that. So no, he ain't going to transfer. Now we're going to the season next year, and just say the worst case scenario. Well, worst case that we have an absolute horrible 8-4 season again. If Johnson doesn't get the spot and Haynes King has it, in which he's the quarterback of the 8-4 team, and he still can't beat out Haynes King, Yeah, then absolutely, man. Max Johnson hit the transfer report at that point. All right, so you can best believe that. Connor Wingman isn't going anywhere. I believe Connor Wingman is the future, and that's just that. He's not going anywhere at all. Okay. So anybody who even attempts to ask that, that's a no. All right. But we have everything we need. We have the running backs. All right. We have the offensive linemen. And to my knowledge, I was looking at Bobby Taylor's Twitter, just like all the rest of you guys do, and he was saying something with the drop the mic. Now I don't know what that means. Maybe that means a little. Maybe that means a lot. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Hopefully that means a recruit is coming down the line somewhere. Hopefully it's TJ Shanahan. That's the guy that I'm banking on. I'm not banking on the corner. I'm not banking on the running back, nothing like that. If that is the case, though, that we're getting a defensive back, in which Bobby Taylor may be pointing out, the young man that's committed to Notre Dame is the guy who he's probably most likely talking about, or he's talking about Bravion Rogers recommitting. That's the only thing I can give you right there. All right. So anywho, so what else do we have, man? What else do we have? Because we have everything that we need right now. The defensive line. We got guys to replace the guys that left. All right. So that's not an issue. The linebacking unit. Of course, everybody wants to talk about their linebacking unit. Do we have the depth right there? We got Ish Harris. I've seen they've now moved Enai White, I believe, back to the linebacker position for if they need him. So we're going to have a lot of depth. Enai White is very, very inexperienced, so he's going to go out there and get put on skates by somebody. I'm not absolutely worried about that, because if he does get put on skates, they can easily remove him from the game, let him clear his head a little bit, let him come on back in. Also, you can let him play in these two games, which is Sam Houston State and Appalachian State. Okay? So that's not an issue. What we're looking for is just offensive production. What offensive production are we going to put out there to have this 10-win season? Is it going to be a top 25 offense, top 15, top 30, top 35? I will say this. This team needs to at least have a top 25 offense going into the Miami game. If we can get that top 25 offense going into the Miami game, in which I'm already counting the Aggies to win, then we can absolutely go insane this year, and anybody can book that for me. We can absolutely go insane this year. You give me a top 25 offense with top 20 passing, top 10 rushing. I feel good about that. I feel darn good about that. I know a lot of you guys do. And I also know a lot of you guys know that we're all going to use these running backs. Whether you guys like it or not, we're going to use these running backs. Jimbo Fisher is a balanced coach. All right? And I want you guys to know something here, man. I said this yesterday, and like I said, man, gotta believe it. Jimbo Fisher took a beating on his offense just to make sure that the defense got to where it needed to be. Because the defense is who will ultimately keep you in some ball games. He knew that. He respected that. He's still old school. All right, he's still an old school coach. Nick Saban is the same way. He's still an old school coach. Kirby Smart is the same way. Old school coaches. Powerful coaches. All right. Same thing you're going to see with LSU. LSU is going to be a very good football team this year. Okay? Once again, the SEC West. A&M has everything they need to be the first or second best team in this conference. At least on that side of the division. Got Alabama, 11-1. Texas A&M, 11-1. LSU, 10-2. That's a hell of a season. And this is how it should be. Those should be your three dominant teams, with Arkansas sneaking in there like how they're doing, and maybe with Ole Miss throwing a little bit of razzle-dazzle on there every now and then. Okay? I'm going to say it once again. Number one, Art Number one tie. Alabama, Texas A&M, 11-1 records. LSU 10-2. That's what I have. But we have everything we need to have a 10-win season, people. And that's all I have for you guys on today. I love all of you. Please make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button. Let's start getting these likes up a little bit more, okay? And let's start getting the viewers. I know I'm going on live. It's pretty early. You know, I'm catching a lot of people at work or in their cars and stuff like that. So I don't mind. Hey, it is what it is. But make sure you spread the love, all right? So I love all of you guys. Once again, hashtag beat the heck out of Sam Houston State. And I will be back tomorrow morning. Hashtag it.